Hello. Welcome back. All right, let's go over this mini-map menu. Oh, yeah. I gotta get the chat open. Give me just a sec here. Some Flat Valley whiskey. Live. I'm sure I should be ready to do this right away so that I don't take up all your time, but hey, too bad. Alright, let's pop out the chat. Come on now, scroll. I'm sure I should be ready to do this right away so that I don't take up all your time. Oh, pop out chat. Right in front of me. Okay. Cool, we got the chat open. We are ready to go. We're on a mini map to look something like this. So let's open the game and check the settings and try to get those correct. Got an idea of what we're supposed to press. I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think K actually did the job last time. I think it's a different hotkey. Oh, barky dogs. Might get a little loud. Whoop. Yes, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. If you're on this stream, I presume you've probably seen some of the others. I am modding Skyrim. I'm creating a mod list. It is called the Mythic Ascension Experience. Say that 10 times fast. Right now we're working on the mini map. I'm just trying to find... here we go. We're going to go through the options for the mini map, right? So if I press C, actually let's tab out of this or escape out of this. Okay. So number one, well, not necessarily in this order, but number one, I want to get that that compass up top instead of at the bottom, because that just doesn't make any sense. And number two, we want to go through these mini-map settings. So to open the mini-map settings, I had to press Y. It says, ChatGPT says K. Ignore that. All right, let's see. Minimap open control button. It's saying Lima. So if I were to press, oh, I'm gonna have to close that first. Lima. It does not come up. Right. M for map. Map. So no mini map within the map. I like that. I don't want that anyway. Tab out of that. And Y. Right, let's go through these settings. Menu manager, pause. Okay, so if we open this menu, it'll pause the world. Yeah, I mean, this isn't even... Let me turn this down. Obviously, like, in real life, if you were to look at, like, your inventory, some of you might prefer for, say, like, your inventory to not pause time. But this isn't even something that you would like be able to open in real life anyway. And have a quote mini map. And if you did, you'd be looking down drawing it. So you wouldn't be doing it when there's danger around anyway. So, we'll keep the pause on. I guess that's my logic behind it. My reasoning rather. Mini map open control button. It's saying click L. It wasn't doing it. it's not doing anything. So let's let's here's what we'll do. Click this. Click L. Second button. Same thing. L. Okay. I'm just gonna reset that. Maybe that'll fix that. Texture color. Click texture color. Just click to turn it on or off. Okay, I get it. It's the same click. You don't have to. Hey, by the way, mod author, I don't think you need to have all these clicks. Like you can assign this function, the click, to minimap open control button, right? Oh, control button? Does that mean control L? No, just the control to open it. Hotkey would probably be a better term than control, but that's okay. Click texture off, texture on, texture rotation. I don't know what it means by texture, so let's leave it alone for now. Well, let's turn it on. Minimap scale. When it did come up, it was very small up here. Not very helpful at all. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm just going to like double the size. So I'll just like go for 50. That's a little less than double. Minimap alpha, minimap position. So the other thing is the position. Probably want to slide it that way. And this Y position is inverted, I believe. So I probably want it like that. Click for page 2. Oh, that's interesting. Exterior cell, auto close, basics, NPC icons, custom color icons. I don't know. I'll just leave that alone for now. It's not very clear what all these things are. And I'm a like cartographer by trade, literally a map maker, in a modern sense, digital software. So there's definitely some interesting terminology going on here. Title options, like the title of the map, or the titles of the places on the map. I don't know. We got our markers. We're gonna leave those alone. Well, undead. You know what? That's really helpful. Undead visible. I mean, I may just completely get rid of the minimap too. That's a possibility. Because the more you look at a map, the more you become dependent on it. But if you're in a technically small area, even if it's maze-like, there are going to be natural features or man-made features that if you're used to looking at those, then you're like, oh yeah, I take a left there when I see that thing. Or I took a left last time when I saw that thing, that corner of that wall with that particular brick in it. Now I'm going to take a right. Your brain will remember that. But if you use a map, then your brain will remember to look at the map to tell you where to go. But typically, for a lot of people anyway, most people, your brain doesn't quite do both very well, just because of spatial cognitive training, which is a whole other, well, that's a whole science. I'm not going to get into that right now. But Skyrim marker colors. Let's just leave them off for now. I don't know if I have any set. So let's just keep all of the stuff on, all the markers, but yeah. HUD menu. Heads up display, menu options. I feel like this should not be available from this. Like, I don't think HUD menu options should be something that you're controlling from your mini-map options. I don't know. Title. Okay, well, I changed what frame? Alpha. I don't know what that means. Like, the amount. Oh, no. Oh, filter. What happened? I don't know what happened. Skyrim. Paper. Oh, paper. Square, round, Skyrim. Like, what is going on in the background? Let's keep it on Skyrim. Accept. Oh, I just moved that. Line. I don't want any line for the border. I think this is a social alpha. I guess that's like how. I don't know. I think it's like hue or how much light is coming through. I guess in transparent. So like how transparent it is. Corner radius. Do you want sharp or not? Let's just keep it where it is for now, and then I'll tab out of this. There is no tab. You only accept or not. Escape. Okay, fine. Charlie. So when I installed the mini-map, it brought my compass down here, and I do not want that. Yet, if I open this, oh, there's my map. And I don't believe that's frame. Not. Fill colors. Oh, look at that. See the color there? Okay. And then the radius. You know what? I don't think I want a radius. Let's go ahead and accept all of that. There. It's changing it. Paper. I messed that up. I like it to be square. And Skyrim. Do I want Skyrim? Accept. I just click these and I can see. So this is how much is filled. Accept. Paper 2. Maybe it's not. Come on. It's not showing. Fill color. I think I'm just going to keep it on square. Accept that. Fill alpha. Oh. There. Accept. There it is. Yeah, let's keep it really light so we can see what's going on. What's going on here? So we can kind of see, oh yeah, that's the edge of the map, but this is also, like you can see what's happening behind the map, basically. I like that. Okay. This is going somewhere for sure. If I turn this corner radius up. Okay. Interesting. Like, just thinking like what jives with my Skyrim, right? If it had a fade out on the outside of this, then I might round off the corners, but I think I'm actually going to leave it square. It's okay if you don't like it. Come in here and change it. Now that you can see what I'm doing, then you know how to change it yourself, for yourself. Why? Okay, so I'm going to bring that up. I'm just going to bring my map up. What was the show height menu? L? No, it's not L. It's not K. It's not P. O. Not I. U. Y. Y is the... Well, it's not that. I need that. Hello. Charlie. Victor, Bravo, November, Mike. Oh yeah, it's not Mike, obviously. But now I realize that since M is for map, that I don't want it for the mini map. Let's go over here really quick. Basically fill in what would be the mini map a little bit, right? It's right there. It's attacking those children. Hello. Okay, good night. Okay. I don't know what to press. Y. Why it's not working? Why isn't it working? You all be quiet. I need my compass to fade away for a second here. I don't know, the minimap mod just may not work with my stack. And now it's not going away. Okay. Toggle it off, I guess. Wasn't Y opening up the... Did I not just say that Y was opening up the... I don't know if I like this mod. I don't know if it's janky or if it's me. See, if I press Y, nothing's happening. It's not showing up now. I mean, is it possible I disabled it by pressing another key? It's not that, obviously. Okay, C is working. Let me see if I can change something here. No, well, it's not in here, is it? Right? Yeah. Tab. I'm trying to remember. Display target. Nope, not here. What sky you are? More HUD. I don't know. Immersive. Wait. It's been a while. Compass. Immersive, yes, but that doesn't tell me the location. Widgets. So now that I've installed more things, Immersive HUD has more stuff over here. And so that's probably why I see things jumping around all over the place. Which is good to remember. Not too immersive. Third-person selection. Yes. B612 announcement. We're gonna leave that alone. Achievement widget, oxygen meter. We're letting the oxygen meter itself handle where it is, what it looks like, and all that stuff. Better third-person selection. Overlay, menu, and then just menu. Now I don't know what to do. I need to make a note of that. Old-fashioned way. If I can find a pen, because I don't have them here at my desk. I'm running out of pens. How did they just disappear? There's only 2 people in this house. Oh, well, and a dog that chews pens. BTPS. Widget. Immersive. HUD. And then BTPS. Overlay. menu. Right. Okay. Immersive. Hidden. Ignored. I think ignored, right? Because the widget itself should handle that, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not doing interior. Okay. Let's do an interior or exterior. Let's just leave it immersive for now, and then I'm going to tab out of this. Follower stats. Yeah. Framework. Whatever happened there? Like, I turned this way up. Like, I turned it way up. It didn't seem to work the way that I would like it to. Maybe because it's... I don't know. Let's do that. Dialogues. Third person selection. Yeah, I don't need anything there. ASG multi-threaded. Oh, right. Achievement injector. Just leave it for now. Nothing. Yeah, there's nothing here because it's not controlled that way. It's controlled with Y, and now Y isn't even working. Wait, did I change it? No, it's still Y. And L should be to bring up the minimap, but it just is jank. It just does not work. So, should I save this game? You know what? I don't want to... I changed some things, but I don't actually want to change anything right now. Minimap menu. Okay. Map menu is supposed to open settings with K according to you. It opened with Y. Wait, let's do this. However, it opened with Y. After adjusting settings, except for the hotkey to open the mini map menu itself. Y no longer opens the Hey, what's up? Why no longer open the settings? L never opened the minimap in settings. I reset the hotkey to still be L. My goodness. And it still did not open. Any map opened when I pressed Charlie to open the compass. But after adjusting... Oh, you know what? I think I know what I did. Hold on. Leave it there. Leave it there for a second. Sometimes it just takes your brain a second to catch up and be like, you know what? Maybe there was some human error there. And that's okay. We will fix it. Human error, human resolution. Bomb them! Alright. Come on. You can load. I believe in you. Alright. Why? Well, that's working now. Position. No. This. I changed this drastically. And maybe I shouldn't have. And I can't reset it. I don't remember what the settings were. I have to look back at this video or something. Let's do this. Presumably that would be the center of the page. Yes. Oh, wait. Not that. Accept. YL. See, no minimap. Charlie, no minimap. You know what? This thing is a pain in the behind. Also, give it a second because mods are still loading in. You can see in the top right. YL C. Oh, there it is. Okay, yep, that was about center. So that was my problem. I put it in the wrong place, really. Okay, and then I should be able to use a file to change the compass location if the minimap is what is controlling the location right now. Awesome. Let's go ahead and fix the map location. Y. Because this right here is what I want. If I press... Oh, L is working now. What in the world? This is janky because sometimes it works and sometimes it just doesn't. And if I press C, oh, okay, well, okay. I press C. Oh, I see what happens. Okay, L toggles it on and off. C gives it the. It's going to be up for watch. It'll be up for 10 seconds and then it'll fade away. Just give it 10 seconds. So it's being controlled kind of by its own mod, its own self. The minimap is being controlled by the mod I just installed, which is the minimap menu mod. But it's linked to the hotkey that brings up anything that is not immersively set in iHUD, if that makes sense. That's what's happening anyway. So if I go escape, okay, system, mod configuration, immersive HUD. Now, is it possible? Ignored. True HUD ignored. Minimap menu. Did I just miss that before? We're going to do... Okay, I'm thinking. If it's visible... Well, let's do ignored. Right? So, tab out of this. And then what we're going to do... Oh, Charlie. Yes, okay. Charlie is no longer activating and deactivating the minimap. That's good. So, the next thing I want to do with the minimap is determine how long it is active in this menu. It wasn't jank. It wasn't really jank. It was me. So, yeah, let's see. I wonder if, like, I don't want to mess with this right now. Let's you know what? Let's try. Click. I want Shift M. Left shift. Oh, it's just left shift. No, I want to do like left shift plus M for that. That's not going to work because it'll just bring up the map, or it'll bring up the map and the mini map, and one might be hidden. The mini map might be hidden behind the map. Right now it's L. Ooh, I wonder if I could do comma. Ooh, you know what? Since here's the deal, map. I like M to bring up the map. It just kind of makes sense, right? To bring up the mini map, let's do the key next to M, which is comma. Hopefully there isn't something else assigned to that. Good. We've got that. Next, let's do... Yeah, you don't need to be able to control these things. Markers. Frame. I'm missing something here. What am I missing? Fill. Line, move from the corner. Go back to here. Scale. I'll make that bigger. Let's just let go. What was it, to like 25? 20 something? 50. Click to accept. Okay. It's making the mini map not so mini. But it's not necessarily supposed to be a mini map, because it should be if it's on the screen all the time, right? But if it's just to check directions really quick, like a little helper map, or local map, right? Minimap alpha position. Here's the other thing. I can move these. Click accept. Okay, moved it over there. I want it over here. Okay, you know what? That's really close to not that. What I want. Yeah, I like that. That's really good. Now let's keep it. Yeah, that's inverted naturally. Let's keep it up in the top right. I don't think I have anything else in the top right now. I like this. I can do kind of guess and check, but still like actively see it. tell me if you have some good OCD and you're able to tell just how close this is. That looks pretty close to my eye. There might be a little bit more space up above. But I'm going to accept that for now. Exterior auto cell close. Basic NPC icons off. Ooh. I could actively see basic NPCs. Oh! Oh! Game changer. I like that. You know what? I like the mini-map now. Let's see. It's basic NPCs behind me. I wonder if that's, well, that's like on the map. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Let's go... I swear I saw something for... Oh, title. That's this here, Riverwood. I like that. Up, down. Up. Come on now. Uh-oh. I might have messed up. Scale. Is it just not accepting it when I click it? I feel like it's not accepting it. Let's, oops, wrong button, but that's okay. Okay, yeah, well, there it is. I kind of want to put Riverwood, like, inside the box at the top center, or even top right. Yeah, probably top center. But, I don't want it just, like, hanging out underneath. Why? Title. Visible, yes. If I click this to hide it. Yeah, it's just not letting me click anything in here right now. It is a little janky. I take it back. It's janky. Accept. Title. Nope. Title cleared. Title. Plus. Now it's working. So I had to turn this on in order. So by turning this on, it's saying you are setting these. By turning it off, you're defaulting to default. You're restoring default. Let's put it that way. I think that's basically what that means. Okay. So I should be able to show hide, right? So now I should be able to move it. There it is. We'll move that not that far up. Inside the box. Inside the house. There we go. Okay. And the scale can be, you know what? No, let's keep it really small. Okay. I like that. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. The next thing I want to do, you know what? It's not in here. It's in another menu. HUD, widgets. What did you call me? Achievement, minimap. Okay, so if we do ignored, then that means that this mod is ignoring that mod. It's letting the mod itself. Sorry. If we click ignored, it means immersive HUD is ignoring minimap and not trying to overwrite anything. If we click visible, then it means immersive HUD will make that map, or the mod, the widget that is showing up from another mod, it will make it visible at all times. If we choose immersive, it basically means it's going to pop up when we press the hotkey that is for the immersive HUD items, right? So that's why it was coming up with the compass, because the only thing I have set is the compass. So in combat, not in combat. Not in combat's not a bad idea, but it is more clutter. Weapon drawn, locked on. When you're locked on, in combat, interior, exterior, hidden, and immersive. Okay, this isn't going to do what I want it to do. So, tab. Let's drop a save, and then Y. I feel like they're okay. To open it, it's comma. Page 2. Auto close. I mean, I guess maybe it's that. There's got to be something that allows the map to fade away, or maybe that's a separate mod that I need to install, like an add-on or someone's patch or something. I may have to consult with ChatGPT and look some stuff up to figure that out. But I'm 90% of the way there right now. So what I'm going to do, I turn that on. I'm going to press Y. Okay, it's closed. So if I open it with comma, that's not working. It should be comma. I press Y. It's comma. Exterior cell. If I am sitting in an exterior cell, exterior to, like, inside a building, then it will close. That's what that's saying. That's a redundancy, because there's another option in here. Or was there another option for it to turn on only inside? I don't know. I don't think it exists. I could have swore I saw something. And that's just the title. HUD menus. Oh. Hold up. Wait a minute. Use flash custom value. Flash time value. Flash on off. Hang on. Well, let's just set it really low to like 3. Accept. Custom value. I don't know. Let's try that real quick. Let's see. I don't know what flash is, but I might be about to find out. Okay, map is on. Comma again. Let's wait like 3 seconds, see if it goes away. I'm not seeing it go away. Beautiful little map. I gotta find some way to get it to like fade out after X amount of time, you know? Well, here's the other thing. The bigger you make the map, if you fill in the space... Here, watch. I'm gonna have to like run in a big circle, but we're gonna want to test something really quick. So right now my mini map is X size, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically fill in more of that mini map. And we will find, I'm sure, that now that more of it is filled in, it's taking up more of my screen space. But since I want it to be a temporary feature where you're going to open it, look at it, and then you're going to be on your way and it's going to fade out, I guess it's not so bad that if it's really big. Not really big, but, you know, big enough so that you can actually see what's going on, I guess, is what I mean. Yeah. I don't just want to know where characters are, basically. I know there's some wolves around here. You see that NPC, basic NPC that ran away? That was the deer. So getting some custom icons for animals would be really cool. Like right here, I'm gonna run it that one. It's a fox. This is kind of overly telling, though. You have too many things on your too many map markers, basically, and all of a sudden, well, A, it can get cluttered. That can be a problem. But B, I mean, it is really cool to know where things are. But B, it's not very realistic, I guess. Like it's kind of cheating, I guess. Like if I go around the corner and I can see, okay, there's like 3 potential enemies. They're all set as basic NPCs, right? If I go up there, then I might be in danger, so I'm gonna go around. And you know, it helps you kind of cheese the game. So I'm not so sure about keeping the basic NPCs on, but for now we'll keep them on. For now we can. Believe me, there's going to be a lot more fauna, that too, but there's going to be a lot more flora, plants. And so if I expand all the plants, it'll be even harder to see things like elk and deer. And if I need leather or whatever, it might be harder to find them. So being able to pull them up on the minimap would be pretty cool. That way. Comma, right? Yeah. Okay. So there's our map. Let's go ahead and drop down a save for one thing. System save. I keep doing that, but I'm pretty sure that I can just save. Compiled script, not saved. Or is it SSS? Just S? I can't remember. Never mind. Maybe I can't do that. I mean, I can't, because I don't know the hotkey. Or the command. But, let's see. What was I just want to make it fade, right? So I think right now I've saved the game. Okay. Map menu is working well after adjustments. One thing I can't find is a way to make it fade away after, say, 5 to 10 seconds, independent of other HUD and or UI elements. I mean, all this work just to make it fade away. I know it may sound like a lot when it's like, well, you press the comma to bring it up. Why don't you just press comma to make it go away? Well, yeah, obviously I can do that, but every time I can minimize the amount of button presses, the more I'm making the game more efficient. The more efficient it is, the technically easier it becomes to play. But not like in a cheese versus hard mode, you know? It's not like expert mode versus I'm cheesing the game kind of kind of thing. It's easier, as in it's just more the actual use of key presses is more immersive. So this says it does not appear to have it. Good. I mean that tells me what I already knew. Close to clean setup is to leave the minimap hidden and tap L whenever you want to consult it. Okay. Is there a second mod that can handle that is specifically designed to apply the functionality that I am attempting? Oh my gosh. Why does that look wrong? Attempting to bring to Skyrim Max. I can type question mark. Ooh, I put a question mark instead of a period. Such a stupid. Man, everything just comes out when you're on the internet. Get that digital signature going on. Companion mod. An alternative implementation. Aha! Oh, don't I have that? Yes, but I'll do this. But then is controlled by the same hotkey as all other widgets set to immersive. Yes, leave it set to it. See, it's just going through the same logic that I've already been through. If widget equals value other than minimap menu, then ignore if widget equals minimap menu, then effect with hotkey immersively program it, redevelop it. Basically. And now it's probably going to be like, you need to give whoever designed Immersive Hub at SKSE you need to give them credit for the mod and get their approval or something like that, which is not exactly true. Because I'm not designing another mod that does the same thing based off of their what they have developed, and they aren't independently developing something. They're utilizing a scripting function that already exists to modify something that already exists, right? So, not that I wouldn't give them credit, just yeah. We'll see. Widget desired behavior, small logic. True hotkeys. The important correction is that it's primarily C++, not a prior script. Its source is available under the permissive MIT license. Reuse or adapt its widget. Yeah, see, like this is kind of what I was talking about. Handling approach without making our mod dependent on immersive HUD. So this is the part where I'm not the most technologically proficient person in the room once we get to this level. So this is where I asked ChatGPT, so what's my next step? Missions? Question mark? That's the big thing. You know, I want to yeah, see, before writing code, next step is permissions and source access check. Okay, so here's the deal. For this video, I'm going to set that aside because here's the thing. I might contact, and forgive me, I don't know who, you know what, I will show you just to give them credit right now because it is a great mod. If I go to... Is this one? It's this one. Yeah. When's the last update? May 26. Okay. So, presuming there's still that fuzzlesses, fuzzless, FUZZLESZ, credit out to you. Presuming they're still working in here. Ooh, that is very pretty. I like the kind of golden text that's going on here. See, this is exactly what we're centering around right now. By the way, if you are kind of lost, the only thing right now that exists, according to what I know and what ChatGPT says it has found by looking, I may ask it to look further though, is so the only thing that can control the mini-map to in a manner where it's going to show up and then it's going to display for a certain duration of time and then it's going to fade away. The only thing that does that right now is Immersive HUD. Immersive HUD SKSE. I'm not sure about the original Immersive HUD if that still does that or if that's capable of doing it. The problem I'm having is that there's a single toggle key, right? And that brings up anything that is controlled immersively by Immersive HUD that doesn't have its own independent element. And under the HUD elements, there isn't one, there is not an independent characteristic. There isn't an option for the minimap. Although I should go double check, but I'm pretty sure there's not. So it won't just immersively show up based off of values that you input under HUD elements, like HUD elements minimap, and then you input your values. It has to come on and turn off based off this toggle key, as far as I know. So here's what I'm going to double check. We're going to run the game. I'm going to go to Immersive HUD. I'm just going to double, triple check. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've looked twice now, if not more. But yeah, let's double check. Well, it's too bad it's not baked in. Because it probably could be. Why do you keep going to Riverwood? Because I like Riverwood. Because it's calm and kind and quaint and country and other sounds. Check tomorrow. Oh, I already did that. I'm going to leave that on my calendar. Anyway, okay. Right. We got a mini map up. We're going to wait for the mods to load in just for a second. Top right, you can see all the stuff loading in. MCM registered new menus. I want the MCM to be able to register all the menus cleanly before I make any changes here. I can do that. To not register 12 more menus. And I think that's actually it. So let's go ahead and go. What would be really great is if I could tap the arrow keys to move in here. That'd be sweet. That might be a mod already. Immersive HUD elements. Right, so like you can choose specific things. Time still hidden. Why don't I change that to immersive? Because that means the time of day will come up. Well, okay, let's think about this. You're in an ancient world. You pretty much tell the time of day based on how tired you are, how much light is outside, whether or not you're a vampire or a werewolf, where the moon is in the sky, where the stars are, blah, 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 right? Unless you have a fancy sundial in your garden or something. Presuming that I understand the lore well enough. It's one thing to even be able to bring up the time display and use it as a weight menu, right? Or to bring up the weight menu and use it as a time display, rather. Let alone to have it pop up whenever we really, really want it to. Like, oh, I want to check exactly what time it is. But then again, I guess it's not just about being immersive. It's about what is annoying. Like when a mod is like, oh, come back at midnight. And so you, like if you don't have the ability to know what time of night it is, and you think it's close to midnight, but it's past, oh my gosh, that is so annoying. Oh, and then you fail the mission because it's past midnight. Yeah, you know what? And then the other thing is like when I look at my my compass, do I also want to see the time of day? No, I'm gonna do hidden, and then that way time will just come up if I literally open the weight menu. That's okay. I had to think about that. I probably thought about it before, but arrow, crosshair, enemy health, your health. Wait, why is it hidden? These are all hidden because something else is controlling it. Shout meter, stealth meter, compass. So immersive, that's when I press C is what I have it set to, or X is what it is default. For immersive HUD under general. Combined charge. I don't know what that is right now, but it's immersive. Floating quest markers. Yes, that comes up inside the compass. Magicka stamina temperature. I have it set to immersive. I'm going to keep it that way for those of you who might want to do survival stuff. But trust me, you're going to want to tweak some other stuff because this is not designed to be like... I wouldn't say it's not survival friendly. It's just not going to enhance your survival playthrough. Okay, widgets. That's what, yeah, we have it set to. Ignored, or you can have it pop up. General. Single toggle key. Duration for 10 seconds. Weapon drawn. I'm going to turn this on. Because it's still only going to turn on if it's toggled. I want to be able to pull up the compass even if I'm in the middle of battle. So maybe I'm not interested in that fight and I just want to head in the direction I need to go. I mean, it's good that I came back to this, but this isn't going to help us, unfortunately. We'll keep C on here, basically, for compass. So, what was it? Fuzzless? If you're watching this, or if someone else watches it and wants to show Fuzzless, and I can contact the mod author myself, and I probably will. I'm going to say, hey, can I either have permission to, or can you make it so that there's multiple toggle keys, and I can set that toggle key to the widget that I'm looking at, and that way, so what they could do is put like a scroll here, where I could, or arrows, and I click the arrow this way or that way, and in between it shows me what widget I'm on. So that way, the toggle key is specific to that widget, right? So I can immersively bring it up for 10 seconds and then, have it fade out and fade in at certain speeds based on specifically what toggle key I have it set to. That would be amazing. If you can do that, that'd be incredible. If not, then I may ask for permission to be able to create that, or to be able to create an add-on for the immersive HUD to get that done. I think that's one of those things that most people, I'm guessing, who do any modding aren't necessarily do any modding as an install mods. They're not going that deep into it, but if you had that capability as a preset, then do me a favor, comment down below and just tell me as a preset, yes, that would be amazing. Is it something that I would go through the trouble of installing and then setting up myself? Again, answer yes or no. And then if you also want to say you're wacko, this is way too in depth, you can say that too. Great. So one other thing. Here's what we'll do next. I'm going to save, just in case, and then I'm going to. Actually, what I'm going to do is. Comma. Escape, system, save. Right. Everything's set the way I want it for the most part. The last thing I need to do is get my compass back up top where it was. And I have an idea of how I'm going to need to do that. So, let's do that. Remap menu. Open. This one. Aha! Compass. Where did we set the compass? No. You know what? Well, yeah, no. Where? Oh my goodness. I can type, I swear. Did we set the compass X and Y position again? What file did we accomplish that through? Question mark. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hey, funny noises. Okay. So right now, the minimap is gorgeous. It is wonderful. It is a great mod. It doesn't do everything that I want. Time is okay. A lot of people who develop games or create or think in scientific terms, oftentimes, say if you're doing research, or even maybe not even doing research, but just following a lab assignment, or you're posing a question theoretically in a science course, in between lecture, if you're designing maps or other things that display spatial information, oftentimes our brains first think in X and Y positions. Why do we do that? Because everything we see is technically 2D, right? It's in 3D, but imagine everything is a flat display. It's like a TV in front of you, right? Think about it that way for your eyes. Yes, we have depth perception, but we don't see the 3D. We perceive the 3D based off of other things like shadows and movement over time and other things that our brain does, right? So you see things in X and Y, basically. Then if you consciously think about it, then you can start adding in the Z layer, which is so X and Y is like left and right, forward and backward if you're looking on a flat plane, right? And then Z is going to be up and down. And then and you can replace these with other numbers and letters. These are just the commonly used ones. But you can start throwing in. So now we have a 3D space, basically, right? But we have a static 3D space. You don't have t or time, or whatever you want to use, whatever mathematical term, symbol you want to use for time. You don't have decay. You don't have this. You don't have that, right? And those are things that you have to think pretty far down the line when you're coding something to start implementing. You don't have to think that far down the line in the first place. It's something you can add on as you're developing something in a spatial environment. But yeah, so you'll see here, compass position, X and Y. You don't see tilt. You don't see yaw. You don't see, you'll see scale, how transparent it is, I believe is what alpha is in this case. I think that's the terminology I'm learning now. Whether or not it exists, but you don't see the persistence. You don't see the time. Time is such a valuable coding skill. If you put time into like duration and fade over time and things like that, if you start working with time, it will bring your mods everybody, not just Minimap or Immersive HUD or any HUD or UI stuff. Not just that, everything. You got to add in. Yes, that might be true, but only for this duration of time. Anyway, I'm done with my rant, if you will. I'm done nerding out. We set it through Northern UI's SkyHUD configuration file. That's what I thought. Cool. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and open this in File Explorer. All right. So here's how we're going to do this. Here's how we're going to do this. I haven't told you what we're doing yet. I don't remember. Let's find it. Is it here? Oh, there's too many of them. Hold on. Let me go back. Maybe I do need this. Interface. It just said that. I just read that. I'm getting kind of tired. Interface. In your face. This guy. UI, SkyHUD configuration file. SkyHUD text. Okay, got it. SkyHUD text. All right, there it is. Perfect. That's what I want. So this was SkyHUD was in the configuration configuration text for SkyHUD inside Norden UI was controlling the compass position, POS position, and the and everything about the compass, but maybe not. Does it not have the scale in here? That's something else I want to change, by the way. But scale. Oh yeah, this is a scale. Here we go. 0.85. Let me check something real quick. Clock scan, objective text scan, compass marker. Yeah, I want to just change the compass scale because then the marker scale also needs to change. Yeah, I'll leave it alone for now in here. But what's happening right now is Minimap menu is below Sky UI, which means Minimap menu is now controlling the compass compass location. Okay, so what we want to do is find the position. In this, it's 640/20, and we want to mimic that over here in the Minimap menu. If it's set to the scale, or set to the position the same way. 640/20, 640/42. So I think if I change this to 20, and I save this file, we should have the compass back to where I want it. Although 20 and 40 is not. Something might have reset this, which is why it's at 20 and it's not actually being controlled over here. But we're a few steps away troubleshooting to find out, what is all of a why all of a sudden when I installed Minimap menu is the compass not where I had it set before, position wise. Right, we're gonna find out. He's a good kitty. Are you gonna find out, kitty? No, I'm gonna lick myself until I am spotless. Do you, cat? I have a cat here. If you didn't catch that. Riverwoods. Press C. No! Okay. Very possible, but honestly... Okay, let me think about this. If I go down in value, then the compass should go up on the screen. Because it's the Y value. So really, it should be where I want it to be, but it is so not. It's at the bottom of the screen. So I'm going to F12. What that's going to do is it's going to give me a screenshot. Okay. QQQ. I'm going to go back over here. Well, first I'm going to go over to where that screenshot is, which is in Steam. View, records, and screenshots. Okay, so we can see my compass is down here. Copy that to a clipboard. I'm going to go over to ChatGPT. Control V. Okay. When I installed Oh, okay. And I installed the compass relocated to the bottom of the screen. You can see this in the attached image. So I opened the right click, copy as path. I opened to and confirmed the compass, oh my gosh, the compass POS position. Then I opened copy as path, miniaturize. Then I opened this and I set the compass POS to the same Y value. As it is in the text file. I still can't seem to move the compass back to the top of the screen. Can you tell me what setting to, tell me what file to modify and what setting should place the compass within the Y value that I prefer at the top of the screen. So you'll note I'm trying to use proper punctuation, capital letters, blah, 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 everywhere. For the most part, I could do a little bit more with this. The word's escaping me. A prompt for ChatGPT. I could do a little bit more with this prompt to make it even more exact, but I know that it's going to read this and understand what I'm saying. Now the question is, can it actually find what is causing the compass to not be where I want it to be? So one more thing I'm going to do to help it figure that out is I'm going to do this. Right? That way it can see, okay, this is associated with that. And then I'm going to do this. And I'm going to open the other document, text file. block compass equals 0. If I change that to 1, it might just tell me to change the lock compass to 1 and then so that it's true instead of false. Where is it? Right here. And that might do exactly what I need it to do. Yeah. but I'm not totally sure. And so let's ask ChatGPT. And then I may or may not solve this right now. It's getting very late. Okay, for me as an old man, it's getting very late. It's 10:21 at night, and I've been awake since quite early, and I'm tired. So, because 99 has raw, 20 may be invalid if the two files use different coordinate systems. Contract is winning. Confirms is overriding compass after sky. Okay. Yeah, it's saying to just reverse the number, basically, like make it a high number, to get toward the top of the screen instead. I guess it's 700. So if I'm up 20 and I go up another 700, then that means I'm up 720 pixel. Well, close to. No, that's not exactly how the math works. But let's just simplify the math in my head. I'm basically saying, okay, now I'm going to be close to 720 pixels out of 900 tall. I think that's basically what it's saying to do. I'm going to say, okay, that is about what I suspected. Another option would be potentially to move above the sky high. In the load order. What do you think? Just give it an open-ended, what do you think? I once asked it, well, actually, this has happened a couple times. I've asked it, I've shown it, like, it's typically when I show it some images, I'll say, here's a few images, this and that isn't quite the way that it should be. What do you think? Or I'm trying to display this and that. Like I'll literally say, don't create an image. What do you think? And it'll try to create an image to tell me what it thinks. And that's funny because it's like a picture says 1,000 words, right? Anyway, that is probably the correct load order because we selected one UI patch. One UI needs to win the relevant interface. Since you install a mini-map menu afterward, it currently sits. But no. I didn't say that. Though I also did not provide clarification on my butt. Oh, woo! I hope that didn't bust out your ears if you're wearing headphones. I didn't say that, though. I also did not provide clarification, but menu has already been moved above. I mean, I can double check, but I'm pretty sure I moved that above Northern UI. Yeah, it's right there. Same page as you. think about this as you're talking to a friend of yours, but they don't necessarily see everything that you do, and so there's some assumptions that they're making. Oh, reconnection. Okay, hold on. I might have lost you there during the stream for a second. Apologies if that happened. Okay. Let's see. Keep the order unchanged. Adjust the compass through the mini-map menu. Yeah, so it's coming right back to what it said. It's just giving me the safest answer. And I agree. So 700. I'm going to say YPOS 700, not 720 question mark. Just see what it thinks about that. It'll make assumptions about why I'm asking that, since I haven't told it very much. Hold on. Because Minimap menu appears to use a 1280 by 720 virtual UI coordinate system with an inverted y-axis. So 120 places the compass exactly at the top boundary, potentially clipping it. 700 should place it 20 virtual pixels, or pixels relative to 720 relative to whatever my actual screen is. Anyway, let's do 700. Compass position 700. Save. And we'll run the game. Hopefully this is the resolution we're looking for. And if it's not, then we may be so off that I'm just at a loss right now. You'd think, oh man, I just want to turn some things on and off, maybe at the most in a special menu in the game. Sometimes it's just not that simple. I think this will load up a little faster than Riverwood. Although there are a lot of items in the boxes in this location. No, that was definitely faster. There's some like allergy things going on. Why did they put those over there? First of all, there's already one over here. Second, well, I don't know, maybe people want to be able to aim from the water or across the water. I don't know. Anyway, what am I doing? Compass. That's really what's important. C. Ooh, it's at the bottom of the screen still. Give it a second. Excuse me. Gross. I want to give it a second to load some stuff in. It's still at the bottom of the menu. Or the screen. Nah. Still at the bottom of the screen. Wow, I'm like suddenly really congested. I apologize. Not fun noises. What's up, Chewy? One of my snakes. His name's Chewy. He's being inquisitive. Open minimap menus, compass controls. I don't see that. I didn't see that. Runtime settings are overriding the I skyhood placement. Oh, right here. The author specifically recommends its menu manager for positioning. What? How did I completely miss that? Okay. Well, in that case, we'll go ahead and put this back to 20. I don't think I did miss it, by the way. That's the answer of how I missed it, because I didn't. But I could be wrong. I did say I'm tired. Maybe you're screaming at your screen. We could have solved this 30 minutes ago. What is wrong with this guy? Well, believe me, by the time I get my, I don't know how many thousand mods in here. Oh. I am tired. Okay. Why? Position. No, because that's just the map. Page 2. Same thing. No. Title. That's the title of the map. No, it's not in here. HUD menu. Compass. You're killing me. You are killing me. You are literally killing me. Compass. If the position is typically 1 for Y, then, and it's out of 720, then yeah, let's go ahead and just place it at 700-ish. Can I type that in? No, I cannot. Except Y. How did I miss that? How did I miss that, Charlie? Nope. Nope, that did not work. In fact, it looks lower to the screen now. Which makes sense, because it should be opposite. So, watch, I'm going to set it at 20, and it's going to be right. Hey, man, sometimes you just have to live with the fact that you didn't understand something, and now you do. Position 20. Oh wait, it's not working right now. Hold on. Click mirror show high. Accept. Did that work? I don't know. Let's see. Why? Charlie. It's there! We did it! That hurts. Okay. It's okay. I'm excited though. It got done. That's good. Compass 20. I want to give it just a little bit more room, and the reason why is there may be some markers, some map markers that are actually a little bigger. Except, yeah, and that gives a little bit more room up there for any larger map markers that might come up. Okay. Would you look at that? Comma for the mini-map. Oh yeah, that's a pretty mini-map. Very high contrast, which really helps being able to see it visually. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. It's just kind of okay. Yeah. Although this is kind of annoying, having to go down both sides just to fill this in. But we can also get rid of the fog of war entirely, so that the minimap always displays everything that could be displayed. Like if you were to walk everywhere inside of a room. Hello, Natch. Boom. Boom. Okay, bye, Bet. Bye, Botch. Bye, Botch. Bye, Netch. That's what I meant to say. We haven't even gotten to the fun mods yet. I mean, no offense. I mean, no offense. Okay, one problem though. Now. Okay. I do still have a problem. Can you see what it is? That's right. One of my is showing up. Give me that title home menu. Markers. On. You know what I might have done? I'm not pressing the right things. I might have turned shoot. Darn it. System lock definition. I might have turned something off. Maybe they're not on inside. Oh, that would be... Where's AHZ HUD? I don't know. It's set to immersive right now. True HUD ignored. I think I changed that. Ignored basically means let that mod that is showing up as a widget here, let it control itself. Yeah, I probably should not have changed those things previously. Let's... Ah, there it is. Containers? Ah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. The deadly wooden ladle. Boop. Look, it's another room. This should be like a doorway. Looks like a portal. Room clear. Pretty gray outside. Okay, anyway, now I can check my mini map. I'm gonna just press map. Editor smoke test cell. But yeah, there's the NPC showing up. Not common NPC. Potential hostile. Or potential enemy. Or I guess it means friendly right now because it's blue. Or just non-hostile. Cool. And if I press comma. Nope, nothing. M. Comma. Ooh, clipping. M. Okay. Got it. It's just showing me the interior because I'm inside. You know what I would like to do though? There, that's what I would like to do. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to save this because I like these settings for the most part. One thing I don't like, that's huge. Look at that bar. I think that's what I'm going to solve first in the next video. I'm going to solve the reason why the hotkey bar is so large. Because I will show you now why I need to solve that. Well, besides the fact that it doesn't vibe, it doesn't jive, it doesn't roll, it isn't cool, yo. Mod configuration, spell hotbar, right? Presets, load. I want to load up this middle bottom, okay. Tab, load settings, yes. Save config. I've already saved it, right? What I did actually was, should be, yep, Skyrim Max. Yes. I don't want to have to reset that every time I load into a new game. I want that config to be I'd like it to be a file that shows up in Overwrite that I can then turn into a mod, so that it's a pre-configured file, so that when you download this mod list, then you're also going to get the same experience that I'm getting, which is, I will show you, that. That is way cleaner at the bottom there. And if I wait 10 in-game seconds without pause, the compass should go away. Should. Keyword. Ooh, maybe it doesn't, because now it's being controlled by the mini. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Upsetting. Oh, man, it's just... Oh. It's just one little thing after another. Why? HUD menu. Compass. Position. Flash. Flash custom value. Flash time value. 3. Accept. Oh, wait. The compass should be... I'm thinking. Hold up. Let's do something really quick. We're not done yet. We're not done yet, folks. Save. New save. We're going to go ahead and put... No, because... Okay. This reset the compass location. However, now it won't fade away. I think I need to be above in my load order. Because here's the deal. Let's see, mini map menu. It doesn't affect anything. According to this, it's not seeing it affecting anything. So if I were to move it up anywhere in here, it should still work as intended. But if I have it above Northern UI right now, so I can remember that. That's easy. Let's say that I moved it above SkyHUD. I click SkyHUD. No, it doesn't say. I think I know why. It's because it's like dynamically building each time. Okay. Matt B. Better be playing nice in there. I think they are. Okay. Some of my animals. Okay, no. Keep it above both. What? I don't think that it realizes exactly what it's saying. I'm gonna try something else. I'm just gonna try and move it above Skyhood. We'll just try it really quick. You know? That gives Skyhood back the compass at least. Yeah. And it still lets minimap menu have control over the minimap. Like, ooh, maybe it doesn't because Northern UI has its own. You know what? Let's just take a look. Let's just see what happens. Maybe there's a lot of factors right now, but maybe this will be good. Maybe I'll just like this. I'm scrolling through YouTube right now. Mike Foolery, the channel called Mike Foolery, presumably by Mike, says the title is "I robbed every house in Skyrim." The thumbnail says 100% Khajiit playthrough. Come on, man! Just because you're Khajiit doesn't mean you're a thief. Correct me in the comments below. I know someone will. Actually, all Khajiit believe that stealing just means that you're smarter than the other people, and so stealing is not looked down upon in Khajiit culture. I don't know. See, compass. Look at that. Bam. And now that I put that up there, the color is showing up on my compass. Looks good. And there it goes. Fading away. As I have it set to do. Now, comma. Look at that. The mini-map. As it should. Woo! And the map. Look at that. All of my colors are back. Question. Is Northern UI working properly? We're about to find out. Yep. There it is. There's that. And here's Herm. Here's this. In fact, it's working better now. Because it didn't have the little okay. You know what? That solved everything. It just takes one little thing sometimes, right? Uh-oh. Save is not... Oh, come on now. Wrong button. Moving. Let's see my markers. Hello, friend. Hello, Hilda. So, see the little marker above Sven? It's like a person talking. So that's the male talking icon, but there's also a female talking icon. Note that she doesn't have it. You only get to choose one. And it's either going to be male or female or Khajiit or Argonian. I just want to turn it off altogether, specifically for people. I don't mind the icons for items, though. I like that. Again, is it realistic that when you look at something, you get an icon button in your brain? Not exactly. I don't think that people see things that way. I don't. Hooray, I'm on fire! There we go. My health bar is coming up. As it should. Hot bar is still wrong. With the presets, but that's okay. There we go. looks good. I like this. I like how things are right now. I don't know if the colors match the Northern UI colors that I should have, but they look good in game for now. And I may just change the color palette for those through something. We'll see. I'm sure that I can change it at some point. But most importantly, let's knock Fendel out, because we all love and hate Fendel, right? We love him because he teaches us archery, and he's a pretty capable follower, but he's also shifty, as is Sven. So instead of earning love of the woman that they love, because they both love the same woman, they mess with her. Nice. Headless. Whoopsies. Oh, don't hurt me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Miss. Okay. Oh, I hit the wrong person. Anyway. I'm going to consider that solved for now. Okay. Moved. Load order. Everything is working exactly how I want it to. Basically, please remember this. This load order for now. All right, and we're going to do this. Oh, wait. Double wait, triple wait. Okay, priority. Let's make sure priority's on. Control. Well, C, not X, but I pressed X. Oh. Should have pressed Control C. Try this again. Shift, not Control. Okay, try this again. Shift, yes. Control C, yes. Control V, sound. All right. Let's call that the end of this video. The end of modding for tonight. I may pick this up tomorrow. Do not expect videos at timed intervals. You can probably expect videos on a fairly regular basis of me going live to Mod Skyrim. And I'll give you an idea of what we're going to do next video. Which is more UI stuff, I'll tell you that much. That I'm pretty sure of. First, let's just make sure that we don't have anything open, any kind of config files or anything like that, as I do not need those open right now. And I don't want anything weird to happen with those documents. Okay. What's the next mod? Any that we patched Northern UI? Question mark. I just let's do that. So this will tell you. This will give you your. I won't just leave you hanging. Let you see what we're going to work on next time. Next installation mod that we already already selected a Northern UI patch for is Lorebox. I'm going to double check that it's correct. Let's see. Lorebox. There it is, right there. Okay. And Lorebox is enables mod developers to have additional descriptive text for items and spells. That's good. I don't actually know if any of my mods are going to be dependent on Lorebox. I think I've asked ChatGPT in the past, but I can't really remember the answer because it doesn't really matter. It's kind of one of those like underlying mods that help. It's a modder's resource, right? It's a mod that is a modder's resource. Let's put it that way. So it's kind of like it doesn't hurt to have it, unless you care about, you know, how long it takes to load thousands of mods or whatever. Which we will care about that in the future, etc. But anyway, Lorebox. That's the next one. It's probably gonna be easy. Yeah, it's gonna be easy. I'm gonna click mod manager, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next mod after that. Yeah, we'll keep putting in the mods until we have everything that I put a patch in for Northern UI. Note, there's already a lot, so I might be getting closer to the end of that list, and then hopefully maybe we can move into some interesting stuff. I've got, I think, Himbo and like CBBE or whatever. So I still got to do high poly head. Bunch of stuff with hair and beards, makeup, scars, eyes, eyelashes, eyebrows. So there's going to be a lot of additional mods for a bunch of NPC replacer mods. It's going to replace the textures and some of the skeletons potentially, and meshes, etc. for NPCs. So there will be a whole lot. That's just, I mean, we're just talking like humanoid NPCs at this point. There's going to be so many mods that are going to update and upgrade all of the everything in Skyrim. That's why it's the Mythic Ascension experience Max, Skyrim Max. All right. Have a great night, or whatever time of day it is where you are. If you like the video, please press the little thumb icon, or give me some hearts, give me some party poppers and hundreds and whatever. -2 in the chat if my jokes aren't funny, and most of all, share this video. There's nothing that could be more helpful, not just to me, but to people that you might care that might want to see this, as well as who they may share that with. So spreading the video through sharing it so that people can see what the modding process is like, and be able to get into modding. So I'm up to 171 mods. So if you want to get into putting in hundreds or thousands of mods, then keep watching, because that's the direction we're going. All right. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye.